son of a bitch.
Good thing I'm always looking at the audio to see if it's if I'm muted or not when I start. There we go. If I don't stare at that, I might forget I haven't turned on the microphone. Anyway, hi everybody. That's why you see me always looking this way. This is PTSD from muted streams from the past, you know? That's how you learn, though. You live and you learn. You make mistakes, you fail your way to success and all that shit. Every streamer has their iconic muted stream where they forgot to turn the goddamn microphone on and they talk to themselves for an hour to 2 hours. With nobody hearing shit. That stream is still up on my VODs channel, by the way. My oldest video ever. Or one of the oldest ones, I'm pretty sure. It's literally my test stream off of a PS4.
Hey there.
From like more than half a decade ago now. It was a Kingdom Hearts stream. I was literally just, let's see if I even have the internet to do this. And I hit start and my microphone was just muted the whole time and I never even realized it. And it was like an hour or two. But anyway, welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Universe, Ambition of the Illuminus. We're gonna pick up where we left off last time. As you can see, we finished chapter 1, The Masked Girl. And before entering chapter 2, starting the next story mission, our boy Lackery here, whose YouTube video we're watching. Shout out to Lackery for the playthrough, the non-commentary playthrough that we're watching. He's doing some character management, so we're gonna fast forward through this shit. There's those. There we go. I was wondering why it was kind of quiet. So I think I found out the trick on how to get the stable volume option to appear. You have to make sure... This is how it works for me. I have to go to a video like... This one works for me. I have to discover other ones that might work. Phantasy Star Universe opening. But basically, from what I read on Google, the stable volume option is supposed to appear whenever you watch a video that is like meant to be like a primarily music. I don't know what determines that, but this counts as one. Phantasy Star Universe opening, this one right here. Yeah, you can see it. I thought my webcam was covering it, but yeah, this one. It'll appear there, and then once you watch that video, you go to any other video, and the stable volume option will be there. If you don't do that, the stable volume option will not be there. Now, sometimes it'll be there, but it'll be grayed out, and then you just can't use it. But other times, like for this and the last playthrough we were watching, the stable volume option is there, and you can see I just turned it on, and you could hear the difference. Right after I turned it on a few seconds ago, right? If that doesn't work, clicking on this video and then going to something else that you want to use the stable volume option for, I don't know why you have to do all this crap, by the way. It's so stupid. If that doesn't work, I have to switch brand accounts. So I have to go to my... I'm not going to click on it right here, but this... Oh, wait, my webcam is fucking blocking it this time. Give me a sec. So I have to... Is my mouse showing? There it is. Okay, so yeah, I have to go up here. And then I have to click this and go to switch account and go to... switch to one of my other accounts and then switch back to this account and then open up this video. Yeah, then open up this video and then the stable volume option should be there. Once the stable volume option is actually here on the screen when you click settings like this, after clicking this video, usually when it's on this video, then I can go to another video like this, and that's why I added it back to the playlist. And go to another video like this or the other one, and then the option should still be there basically. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if anyone's curious, I figured out how to bring it back. But yeah, if you Google this issue, you'll see people talking in frustration about the fact that sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not there. Nobody knows what the fuck to do or why the hell it disappears. What is this weird inconsistency with YouTube? Which is very fucking annoying. But that's how I've gotten it to work. Switching accounts and then clicking that specific video. There might be other music videos that can cause it to be enabled or whatever. That's the one I found. I'm lucky enough that I found one that works consistently. It's the Phantasy Star Universe opening. So I have to click that right after switching accounts, and the stable volume option should be there. Like whether it's grayed out or not, as long as it appears here like this, then the next video you click on should still have the stable volume option. It might be grayed out if the video just doesn't support it, but in this case we got lucky enough that it's not grayed out and we can use it, and that's why we can actually activate it for this, like this. Look, it's night and day. See? So yeah, it's a very valuable option for this kind of thing that I'm doing here. So if anyone was curious, that's how you do it. I didn't mean to sneak in a YouTube tutorial into this fucking Phantasy Star Universe playthrough, but I wanted to help out anyone else who's equally frustrated by YouTube's weird-ass inconsistent functionalities. So there you go.
You son of a bitch.
You're welcome. Anyway, Mina says, welcome to the Guardians, Defenders of Graal's Future. Here are the missions that you can choose from, Lackery. So next story mission, what's it gonna be? So we finished the Mask 1 and 2. The Mask 1 is accessed here, but then the Mask 2 was in another player hub that you're automatically transported to after the Mask 1. And now we're going to Desert's End 1. I'm guessing it's going to be the same structure. You do a mission, a lot of cutscenes, and then there's a player hub that lets you access the next mission in the same little chapter called probably Desert's End 2, I guess. I'm guessing that's how the flow of this game is going to go. Excuse me. Had to drink a lot of water. Second training mission. Ethan Weber, former Guardian and now a wanted man, has been seen on MoTube. Go to Dagora City with Laya to investigate. Alright, we're hunting down Ethan. Also, I kind of decided to give that tutorial here about that because now I can look back at my own video and see if I ever forget how to do that shit. I have this archived from myself to look back on, you know? While on a training mission for a new Guardians member, the party, led by Laya, protected a young girl who appeared to be disoriented. Why was the girl, who seemed to be a member of the Communion of Graal, being followed by the rogues? The wanted man, Ethan, appears to be involved with the pursuers. The girl, who seemed to have some connection to Ethan, turned out to be the Divine Maiden. Before details could be revealed, she was taken away by Photon Master Rutsu.
We will choose to fight.
Fucking jump scare, dude. Dead silent fucking screen for the chapter recap, or sorry, story recap between chapters, and then you just suddenly get jump scared like that. Like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
this anime song has no fucking chill, dude. It just, BAM! In your face. Right after a dead quiet scream. Shit is fucked up. Hey, I'm gonna test the new Stream Elements command. Oh, okay, cool. Streamlabs OBS is smart enough to filter out chat commands so that they don't pop up on screen. I put that emoji down there because I wanted to see if on-screen chat was actually working or not. Because since when I typed in exclamation mark, you know, the chat command that I used, I didn't see anything pop up and I was like, oh, is it working? Yeah, it is. It's just, it's smart enough to know when you use the chat command so that it doesn't show that. Because that would flood the chat. Or the on-screen chat, I mean.
Son of a bitch.
Episode 2, Chapter 2, Beyond the Sands. Yeah, I realized at the end of yesterday's stream, I could have just referred to, you know, the storyline where we played as Ethan Weber and all that, the previous game, basically. I can just refer to that as Episode 1, and this is Episode 2. So, like, if you think about it, I guess this expansion pack kind of was just... It echoed Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2, basically. So Ambition of the Illuminus, you could think of it as Episode 2, and the OG Phantasy Star Universe, the base game, basically, is Episode 1. Because I was having trouble wondering how I was having trouble yesterday going, wait, how do I refer to it? The previous game, the base game, like, and this is... The answer was right here the whole time. Episode 1 and 2. I'll just, yeah. So episode 2, chapter 2, Beyond the Sands. Mina says, welcome to the Guardians, protecting the future of Garal. He's showing her. Oh. I verified your Guardian's license.
He's pulling his cock out!
No, it was just his license. You will be conducting a search on MoTube for today's field training. The object of your search will be the missing Guardian. Ethan Weber. She was hesitant about that. The missing Guardian, Ethan Weber. Remember, Mina had a crush on him. And then, out of nowhere... What? You mean former Guardian, right? Of course she would say that. This has to be Laya. Got that, Lacry? He's wanted for an assassination attempt and kidnapping. He's not a Guardian, he's a former Guardian. We gotta kill him, basically. Laya's out for blood, man. She wants to fucking destroy Ethan. It's like, what do you mean missing Guardian? He's a former Guardian. We gotta fucking kill his ass.
Surprise, motherfucker.
She's fucking pissed. Laya says, if he resists, don't hesitate to kill him. And here we go. Yeah, see, Mina. She's an Ethan simp, so she's like, what are you saying? Mr. Weber is a respectable Guardian. Please bring him back safely. Aw, Mina's such a sweetheart. Laya just looks at her. She says, I was just talking. You know, to get us pumped up.
Oh, shit!
Mina says, it didn't sound like just talk to me.
You bastard!
She's onto him. Please don't harm him.
Son of a bitch!
Laya says, you know, you shouldn't make this kind of delicate assignment into a training mission. Mina says, Mr. Weber would never attack a fellow Guardian. You meanie? Like, Mina's like that, you know? Is there any safer training exercise? I mean, he literally attacked us in the last mission. What the fuck is she talking about? Ethan and Lena both attacked us. Which makes me wonder, I think that's probably why, what's his name, Tonio, doesn't want to believe that Ethan's a bad guy or something. Is probably because he realizes he's with Lena. And if he condemns Ethan, he'd have to condemn her as well, because they're obviously working together. They're both part of the same rogue faction now. It looks like Ethan did join Tyler's gang for some reason. But, you know, that's the mystery of this game's plot so far, is we don't know why Ethan's doing what he's doing, or why he's being accused of an attempt at assassination, or if he actually tried to do it. Laya says, why are you taking his side? Mina says, there's definitely something not right here. I'm sure he had a reason for what he did.
Dude, bullshit.
Laya says, what's wrong with everyone? We're out of here.
Fuck! You suck!
Mina says, in any case, don't hurt him. I'll only defend myself, Mina. Mina says, and may the holy light guide you. She almost forgot to say her closing line that she's contractually obligated to say. You know? Oh, it's Lou. Lou says, Laya, I've been waiting for you. He's back. I am Lou of the MoTube Guardians branch. Laya says, huh? I don't remember having any appointment with you. Lou says, this time I am your client.
I got poison!
I missed! I meant to hit, damn it!
Surprise, motherfucker.
I meant to hit that one. Oh, it's because this button is literally right under it, and I just tried to do the lazy click like that, and I totally fucking missed. Lou says there's a 48% chance that Ethan is hiding himself in this area. God damn it. I determined the search to be necessary. There's Miss Booty Cheeks over there. Still hanging around the same spot months later. Laya says those aren't great odds. Lou says if the possibility were higher, then an official search team would be formed. However... Laya says, anyway, you're saying that you'd like to accompany us on our training mission. And do a preliminary investigation? Lou says that is correct. Although you're a beast, you catch on quickly. That will be quite helpful. Dude, what is with the backhanded racism, dude? What the fuck? What is this shit?
Oh, shit!
Lia's gonna snap at that. Yeah, there we go. Lia says, are you implying that beasts are stupid?
You bastard!
Lou says, I suppose I should amend what I said. It's not only beasts. Most life forms have a tendency to be vastly unreliable. Okay, so she's just an equal opportunity racist then. All right, that's good. She's racist against everybody that isn't a cast. Lia says, yeah, it does sound like you're saying we're stupid. Just like fucking... What's his name? The bandits from yesterday. What's it? Hiru? Hiru's the leader, right? Hiru, Vol, and then there's No and Do. The Vol brothers. Oh, but it wasn't Hiru that said it. It was Novel. It was No. He said, you know, that beast women are the worst or something like that. And she was like, the fuck do you say? The straight up fucking racism, man. Alright, the foundation for any investigation is the collection of information. Lia's moving on. Let's do a thorough job. You gonna blow us off? No, we're just gonna get a little montage of talking to people. Even Phantasy Star Universe got both male and female Hrothgar at the same time. Why the hell did FF14 have to, you know, only give us the male version first in one expansion, then 2 expansions later to get the female version, right? It was like... Bruh. Obviously I'm making the joke, but, you know. It was kind of silly. Dude, the fact that Hrothgar and Viera still don't have fully compatible hats... Not even gonna... I ranted enough about FF14. I mean, its shortcomings. Everybody and their mom is doing it right now. It's hard not to when you realize these are legitimate complaints. Alright, so, Lia says, according to the collected info, this pub looks the most suspicious. You got it? We're heading in. Oh god, speaking of, here we go again with these fucks. Hiru says, and listen, this guardian beast woman, she's gotta be the biggest pain in the ass I've ever seen, right? I ad-libbed ass. He said butt, but you know. I prefer the word ass, honestly. I don't like the word butt for some reason. Nell says, you got a thing for her, brother? Give me a little credit. That beast is nasty. Uh-oh. Who's nasty now?
Surprise, motherfucker.
I believe I taught you that beast women were the best. Lia's talking, obviously. Looks like I'll have to teach you again. Hiru says... Nell says, today you look even more beautiful than before. He's already scared shitless. Lia says, do you clowns know where Ethan Weber is? Hiru says, Ethan? We're just pawns in this game. We don't know nothing about stuff like that. Nell says, he just happened to be there by chance that last time.
Dude, bullshit.
And Dell says, yeah, that's right. They're hella bullshitting us. Laya says, who was that other girl you were with? Lena. Nell says, she must mean Lena. Peter says, yeah, Lena's with Tyler at the desert hideout, and did he really just give away? Even Noah's like, brother. Laya says, if you know something, spill it, Tiny Beard. I'm guessing they're implying that she's like holding him by his throat, but they don't have the proper like animation and like character model render of her hands being clapped around his throat with these graphics. So they just had to put the camera like this to kind of just, you know, pretend that her hand is just out of view down here, you know, below his throat. Because it looks like that's what's going on. By the way he's responding is that she's fucking holding on to him and he's like, the cuckoo! Laya says, where in the Kugu Desert? Del says, if you're mean to our brother, then we won't tell you.
You son of a...
Lou interjects, I doubt that the underlings would know where the hideout is located. This is a good episode so far. We will search for it ourselves. Your assistance is appreciated, underlings. Edu says, stop calling us underlings!
Fuck!
Lou says, my apologies, lowly workers. Nell says, that's the same thing!
You suck!
Lowly workers! Get fucked. Laya says, looking at all the information we've gathered so far, it seems that there's a good chance Tyler's hideout is in the old coal mine ahead. Lou says there is already a large-scale purification underway in this area. So the chances of encountering seed forms or infected life forms is almost zero. Please carry out the investigation boldly. There is no cause for fear. Laya says, hey now, don't put the rookie's guard down. True. Trial start. Go, go, go. Head for the rogue's hideout where Ethan lurks. He's lurking. What is he, Slim Shady now? Laya says, didn't you say there was zero chance of this? Lou says, I said almost zero, not zero. Technicalities, dude.
Look at this dude.
Oh man, dude, I'm in a hyped up mood right now. I'm glad I have a little more energy than the last stream. This is pretty funny so far. I'm a sucker for the cheesy anime humor. Alright, let's speed this up. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, I'm not gonna leave the room. I do gotta get up and get something real quick. Level 9. Notice the characters don't actually make a noise anymore for that. They don't do like a little anime grunt or whatever to like celebrate the fact that you leveled up. That was only for Ethan, I guess. Alright. I have returned. If you're wondering why I always... Because I realize in a lot of recent streams I'm always doing this and looking over here. I mean, I've said it before, but just as a reminder, the reason I do that is literally because I need to make sure the audio is still working. Fucking microphone. It just shut off any minute like it did during Rebirth. I'm also obviously checking chat and making sure I hit the record button. I like Splendor Crush better than Rising Crush. The animation's a little nicer for me. The photon arts for the twin sabers. Lou says the cave ahead seems to be the entrance to the hideout. Laya says, great! We gotta get rid of these guys first. There we go. Trial complete. Arrived at the entrance to the rogue's hideout. Oh, champ?
Hey, not bad. Not bad at all.
Son of a bitch.
Fucking rank S hyper poggers. Laya like that one. We're in, man. She's giving us them digits now. I mean, you heard her, right? She was like, not bad at all. Anyway, what the hell did she just say? Laya says, this is the coal mine. Those things that attacked us. I've never seen those kinds of creatures around this area before. Could they be new breeds? I thought there was something odd about them. I was like, these enemies look familiar, but not really. Like, I was like, did they do like a color palette swap, or is there like a slight redesign? Like they look like some of the enemies from episode 1, but a little different. Lou says they are not new breeds. However, there are no previous records of them inhabiting Motube. There is a high probability that they were brought in by smugglers. Oh, they're from a different planet. Elias says, why would someone go out of their way to smuggle something like that? Lou says, I am certainly curious myself. However, finding Ethan is our top priority. Let's hurry on. Quick character management. So if you link the photon art technique to like a wand or a staff, is that the only technique you can use with that staff? Is that how forces work in this game? Because that's kind of lame. Because that means you're gonna have to carry like 500 different wands and staffs if you want to use magic. If you want to be like a pure magic user. You know, assign a different, like, technique to every single wand and staff in your palette, basically. I don't know, though. Who this? Elias says, you're rogues, aren't you? Take me to your boss. The one on the left says, what? There. The other one says, that gal doesn't know her place. Here we go. Elias says, if you underestimate me because I'm a woman, you're in for a rude awakening. Tell him, Maya. Now we got sexism, too.
You son of a bitch!
Poor Lai has been the subject of racial discrimination and sexual discrimination. Is that how you would call that? Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. I was like, is that the right term for that? Sexual discrimination or? And normally they okay, yeah, it's because normally I'm used to hearing it as discrimination based on sex, which sounds more wordy. I think that's why it threw me off. I was like, is that really high, or am I saying something completely different? No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's the same thing. I phrased it differently than most people do. You could also say gender discrimination, I guess, but, you know, whatever. Allow me to apologize. The same guy. For the rudeness my young rogues have displayed. Oh, never mind, somebody else. Laia says, and you are? He says, I control this turf. I am the rogue Tile. Tile? Laia says, you're not Tyler? Tile says, no, I'm not Tyler. I'm just a small fry compared to him.
Bruh.
Laia says, what's with the confusing name? I was gonna say, are they gonna address that? Yeah, they did. She's like, why do they have such similar names? Forget it. Just get out of here. My apologies, says Tile. Did those three morons actually set us up? Oh, that's right. It could be, yeah. Laia says, I can't believe it.
Bullshit!
Lou says, we failed in our mission to locate Ethan Weber. You sound a little too excited about that, Lou. Are you covering for him? She says, however... Laya says, what? Are you still thinking about those creatures? Lou says, it's helpful that you catch on quickly. She left out the beast part this time. But Laya still recognizes it though.
No, 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 no.
Laya says, look, cut that out. I'm gonna catch an earful for bringing a new recruit on a training mission and then going back to report a failed mission. Let's look around a bit before we head back. Lou says yes. Because, you know, she said it's helpful that you catch on quickly, but she left out the part where, you know, for a beast, it's a good thing you catch on quickly. She left out that part this time. Lou says, actually, a little while ago, I detected an unidentified communication signal. It's being broadcast from an abandoned mine not far from here. Laya says, you should have said so earlier. Freaking casts. Oh, now who's being racist?
You suck!
It's basically. Laya says, your training ain't over yet, Lackery. Come on, let's go. Oh yeah, here's the player hub. A little checkpoint player hub. I didn't notice it last time, but we just have some generic cast guy selling us stuff now instead of Bruce. What the hell happened to Bruce, man? Hashtag free Bruce. Bring him back. Where the fuck is he? Baldo.
Thank you.
Xenosis Vex's in-game appearance for Fantasy cameo appearance for Phantasy Star Universe is known as Bruce. Desert's End 2. Investigate the presence of non-native life forms on Motube by infiltrating the source of an unknown signal in an abandoned mine. I feel like we're being sent on a runaround essentially. Like Lou's in on it. She's definitely covering for Ethan. They're friends. Why wouldn't she? She's definitely like leading us on a chase that we're never gonna completely throwing us off his trail basically. I'm strongly suspecting that's what's happening with the whole tile thing. The fact that those idiot Vol brothers led us here. Like they were probably just pretending to be, even though they are pretty, you know, stupid and all that. I think they were actually like that might have actually been on purpose, like Laya said, and Lou was in on it. That's where my tinfoil hat. I need a tinfoil hat, but I don't have one. But yeah. My tinfoil hat conspiracy theory says that. Laya says, this is the abandoned mine you were talking about? Lou says, yes. There's a faint signal being transmitted from inside. Laya says, great. Then let's head inside. Don't let your guard down. Ya dijo. Jesus Christ, these things sound weird. Such a weird sound effect. what do we have here? Laya says, I wonder if it's okay to touch. Lou says, I will verify. What's a computer terminal? Lou says it appears to be a monitoring terminal for this area. Laya says, do you think you can get any data from it? Lou says it doesn't store data as much as gather and send it somewhere else. So I am not hopeful. Besides, it's broken. Laya says, oh. This facility is probably abandoned. Lou says it's been purposely destroyed, so I can only recover about 2%. Laya says, do what you can. It appears to be experiment data, says Lou. Laya says, what kind of experiment could have been going on in a coal mine? Lou says it appears to be experiments on artificially tuning life forms into seed forms. Turning, sorry, not tuning. Somehow I didn't see the R. I think it was my microphone was like covering one of my eyes for a second there. Well, with respect to where the text was. It appears to be experiments on artificially turning life forms into seed forms. And Laya says, that kind of research is illegal. We'll need to bring this data back to headquarters for evidence. Lou says my data is being analyzed in real time by headquarters. But it's all fragmented and restored... Wait, what? It's all fragmented and restored damaged data. I don't know if it will qualify as evidence. Laya says, we've done what we can. Let's head back. Lou pauses. And says, that may be impossible. Laya says, what? What? Lou says there is something approaching. What the fuck? Laya says, why didn't you say so sooner? Oh shit!
Surprise, motherfucker! He's pulling his cock out! You son of a bitch!
It's a robot. A Grenabit. Whatever voice Lackery picked for his character, he sounds exactly like Ethan. The combat grunts. Laya says, remnants of the Endrum Collective? Lou says the Endrum Collective was disarmed and dismantled. There shouldn't be any remnants left. And something shady's happening. Laya says, and who was that just now? Lou says they appear to have been newly manufactured after the Endrum Collective was dismantled. Laya says, manufactured? Who would do that? Lou says, I don't know. We can investigate further if you want. Super ominous music. Laya says, no. This goes deep. We've got a trainee with us. Well, it's gonna be like training day, you know, with Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke. Laya says, this is as far as we go. Let's head back. Hella sauce. Whoever this is like... Oh shit. Laya says, oh, were we spotted? Yeah.
Bruh.
Lou says, there must be a commander somewhere. Laya says, that's not important now. Let's get out of here, fast!
Fuck!
Trial start. Escape from the research facility.
You son of a bitch!
Laya says, to the exit, quickly! Not what I expected for Lou's combat grunt. She sounded totally different. She sounded like that in episode 1. I never caught it. We got spec ops. We got badasses over here. Lou says, I confirmed that there's a door to the outside up ahead. Laya says, if we can get out, we're home free. Let's go. Oh, that was quick. Successfully escaped from the research facility. This chapter does look like it's a little... Looks about the same length, actually. I'm not sure why it felt a little shorter. I mean, we're not done yet, but you know.
You have exceeded my expectations.
Well, thank you, Lou.
Son of a bitch.
Received a spiral dance from Lou. And Buku Rensenga from Laya. Laya says, this looks like an exit. Lou says, yes, it does. Laya says, I wonder where it leads. Let's try our luck. Laya says, we got out, but this is a dead end. Lou, can you call for help? Lou says, I've been calling for help the entire time, but something is blocking the signal. So there's been no response. The probability of a successful escape. Laya says, less than 10%? Here we go again. Lou says, that was quick calculation for a beast. Oh, hell no, not again. Laya says, it was a shot in the dark. You have good aim then. For shooting blind. Lou says, here comes the boss fight. Dude, up there. Laya says, what? That can't be. No, seriously, what the fuck is that? Makashi? He says, ha ha ha.
Bruh. Look at this dude.
Laya says, you. I'm genuinely shocked. Like, I never thought I'd say something. I literally sounded like an anime character. It can't be, but it was authentic. I was actually shocked. I was like, no way. How many bodies does he have? He just has 1 million backups stored in a warehouse somewhere, man. Laya says, Renvolt Magashi of the Endrum Collective?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Magashi says, haha. Unfortunately, I need to make one correction. Oh yeah? The Endrum Collective is no more. I am Renvolt Magashi of the Illuminus.
What the fuck?
Laya says, Illuminus? Lou says, Laya, we're only here to collect information. Magashi says it is too late. You will die here. Now where's Rachel? Because, you know, he had that voice in episode 1. He had the Dark Knight voice, man. What the fuck? The same exact mech?
He's pulling his cock out! Son of a bitch!
He's really attacking us with the same exact giant mech. The Magus Magana. A recycled boss fight from episode 1, but at a much lower level. So it does less damage, you know? But still, it's literally the same boss fight. It's gonna have the same mechanics and everything, isn't it? Also, he's not piloting it this time, though. He didn't jump into it. He just kind of laughed at us and it popped out of nowhere and attacked us separately. He's still standing up there or probably left. So this one's automated, or presumably being piloted by someone else. So this is a shameless copy-paste of a boss fight from episode 1. The budget issues are definitely showing here. This is like when you have to fight Titan again in post Heavensward and FF14. It's like, why? For the main scenario quest, like, why are they making us refight the 8-player hard mode version of Titan? It was like, where's Thackeray? It's like, way the fuck away. He's, you know, chasing the boss. You guys are over there fucking dicking around. Well, since it was lower level, it died quicker, so that's a good thing. Ooh. Laya says, did we win? Lou says, somehow. Magashi's battle strength is much lower than before. He's hella low level now. Laya says, that was low strength? But he was piloting it. Lou says he's probably a deteriorated cast clone. Perhaps he was manufactured by Illuminus. They're just making copies of him. Low rate knockoff copy. He was a knockoff, basically. He was a generic brand. Magashi. Discount Magashi, literally. Literally, discount Magashi is what she just said. Actually. Excuse me. Laya says, now that you mention it, he did say something about Illuminus. We got the title drop. Lou says, a secret organization advocating human fundamentalism. Oh, we got more racism. Great. Not much is known about them, but there was a rumor that they were once connected with the Endrum Collective. Actually, There is suspicion that Ethan is under some kind of Illuminus influence. Laia says, this isn't the first time you've heard of them. That's important info. Like, why the hell didn't you tell us, basically? Lou says it's top classified data. It wasn't something I could originally talk to you two about. But since you've already heard it from Magashi himself, there's no point to keeping it a secret from you.
Bruh.
Laia says, you mean to say don't tell anyone? Lou says, you really do catch on quickly. Laia says, you say that a lot. Like, you're still condescending me, bitch. Basically.
Son of a... Remember that suck!
Laia says, let's finish up for today. Ethan Weber is still missing. We failed our mission. I have a feeling that writing this report is going to be a pain. Like, this bitch keeps condescending me with this whole you catch on quickly bullshit. Unable to locate Ethan Weber, the training mission ends in failure. But after encountering Magashi, who was presumed dead, a new threat, the Illuminus, is revealed. Excuse me, that almost came out like an F. Within their secret base, data from experiments involving artificially created seed forms is uncovered. Though this is highly classified information, these facts cannot be... I didn't pause it. Forgotten. I almost said ignored. These facts cannot be forgotten. Lou has given you their partner card. Sweet, we're just gonna slowly unlock, like, every party member from episode 1. MoTube travel permit received.
Son of a bitch.
The free missions below are now available at their respective mission counters. The Gora City Flyer Base, Goliath in the Desert, and Awoken Serpent. Okay. Pretty neat.
Welcome. Can I help you?
Just got lost and thought about something.
Can I help you?
Anyway. So that's the end of chapter 2. Yeah, we're just doing some character management and then going into chapter 3.
Please come again.
Alright, so no, I was wrong. It turned out to be about exactly the same length as chapter 1. Because yeah, we got finished in literally the same amount of time. In an hour. So, sweet. Alright, well I guess we'll just leave it there then. Just like last time. And we'll start from here next time. So, thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube. This was a fun episode, a fun chapter, mostly because I was in a really hyped up state. Maybe I drink too much coffee? I don't drink coffee though, but something I drink in the morning has a little bit of caffeine in it. I don't know. This like super shroom coffee substitute, it's called. I don't know why they're called super shrooms. I'm guessing it's because you turn big like Mario when you eat them or something. I don't fucking know. Like Super Mario. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, I don't know. I just had a lot of energy, and so today I kind of flew by, I guess. I had more fun with it than chapter 1. I think I just didn't have a lot of energy on yesterday's episode. But yeah, thank you very much for the support. Like I said, please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Don't die. All that good stuff. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. We'll choose to fight. And I'll choose to see y'all next time, too. So, have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a great time.
You son of a bitch.